Hello guys, mkoaje? I hope kila mtu wako poa. This is Ernest Masharia, your accountant. Karibuni sana in today's session. I remember when we met last time, we agreed on something to do with excise duty. And this is a very wide topic yenye tulianzisha, that is to do with taxation. Na tumeangalia VAT, tumeangalia income tax for both corporate and individual, and now nataka tuangalie something to do with the excise duty. So kama ndio mara yako ya kwanza unajiunga nasi, kindly remember to subscribe, remember to share, remember to like our content, and also remember to turn on the notification icon so that whenever we upload something new, you'll be the first one to get the notification. So as always, have a notebook, have a pen. We shall be having a few notes on this. So what is this excise duty? What is this excise duty that we are talking about? So I know a lot of people wenye wanafanya biashara, they have come across this type of tax. Sana sana wale watu wanadili na sigara na pombe, airtime, that is credit cards, transfer ya pesa. This excise duty is imposed on those products or services. So excise duty is a tax imposed on goods and services manufactured in Kenya and imported into Kenya, and specified in the first schedule of the Excise Duty Act 2015. So any service or product that is categorized under this first schedule of the Excise Duty Act 2015 is then subjected to this excise duty tax. So how do you know or get the excise duty license? How do you get the excise duty license? So you initiate the process on the iTax portal by clicking on the registration tab after you log in. Then you select other registration and click on the excise license, fill in the details and submit the requirements. The requirement to get the licenses for importers and manufacturers are listed in the KRA website. So for you to determine if you are eligible to this excise duty, there is the listing for the importers and manufacturers who are qualified to be or required to register for this excise duty. So fika pale kwa KRA website, angalia if you are one of those people who are eligible to register for this excise duty. So when are excise duty returns filed? When do you file these excise duty returns? So excise duty returns are filed by 20th day of the following month. Licensed manufacturers or suppliers of excisable services are required to submit excise returns on iTax. So ni kama tu ile yenye tulikuwa tunaangalia ya VAT. Every 20th day of the following month, you have to file and pay your taxes. So kama ya hii mwezi you should file it on or before 20th of the next month. So for you not to avoid being penalized, make sure you file and pay on or before 20th. So what is the penalty for late filing? So ukichelewa kufile, umefile on the 21st, what are those penalties that will be charged? So late filing penalties is at 5% of the amount of tax payable under the return, or Kenya shillings 10,000, whichever is higher. So they will do their calculations, wataangalia is the 5% of the amount payable higher than the 10,000. So kama 10,000 ndio iko higher, that what they will impose as the penalty. So to avoid all this, make arrangements, file your taxes on time, prepare them on time to avoid all these unnecessary penalties or losing a lot of money where you can reduce the wastage. So a lot of people have been asking this question: does water attract excise duty? Does water attract excise duty? Yes, it does, but only bottled or similar packed water attract excise duty. So ile maji ya mto, ile maji ya mfereji kama haijakuwa packed, unachota kwa kisima, all that water, we call it natural water, it is not subjected to excise duty. But ikikuwa packed, this water is subjected to excise duty, and the manufacturers are supposed to pay the excise duty. So is it applicable to those in water refilling businesses? Sababu tumesema it is subjected to only bottled or packed water. So how watu wanafanya biashara ya refilling, are they also in this category of taxpayers for the excise duty? Yes. All persons in the business of bottling, including through refilling or packaging water, are required to obtain an excise license from KRA as a prerequisite for charging and remitting excise stamp on each bottle that has been refilled or packaged. So kama uko pale we unafanya hii biashara ya refilling, make sure you register and get this excise license so that you'll be in a position to get the excise stamp on each bottle that has been refilled or packaged. So utaweza kulipia ile excise duty. So what is an excise stamp? Huyu mtu wa refilling anahitajika kukuwa na excise license so that he can be in a position to charge and remit excise stamps. What are these excise stamps? It's a type of revenue stamp affixed to some excisable goods to indicate that the required excise has been paid by the manufacturer. It is a type of revenue stamp affixed to some excisable goods to indicate that the required excise has been paid by the manufacturer. So hii ni kama muhuri ya kuonyesha kwamba the excise has been paid by the manufacturer. So bila hii muhuri or this stamp, then the taxman akipatana na hiyo maji utakuwa kwa shida. So legal notice number 30 of 2023 titled the excise duty into bracket excisable goods management system amendment regulations 2023 has amended among other provisions the price of excisable stamp effective 31st March 2023. So to get this notice and what it states, visit the notice and see the prices for e.g. tobacco, alcohol, tariffs zenye tumesema za credit cards, etc. So utapata the rates ama the prices for the stamp, yeah, for those products and many more. So visit the schedule yenye ilikuwa effective 31st March 2023. Uangalie uone tobacco, alcohol, tariffs zinachajiwa at how much or at which rate. So how does one get the excise stamp? How does one get the excise stamp? These stamps are issued by KRA to licensed persons only. Applications for this excise stamp are made through the Excisable Goods Management System. However, a person can initiate the process at an Excisable Goods Management System service desk in the various KRA tax service offices. So to get this excise stamp, it is only given by the KRA people to licensed persons only. And to get this, you have to apply through the Excisable Goods Management System. Unaweza jipeleka kwa your tax station ama kwa any KRA offices yenye imekukaribia. So fika pale watakusaidia zaidi how to get this excise stamp. Qualities of excise stamp. Qualities of excise stamps. So any stamp quality concerns shall be reported to KRA through the email egmshelp@kra.go.ke with relevant details. So any concern utatumia hiyo email egmshelp@kra.go.ke. So Accessible Goods Management System, EGMS, is a system that operates as a track and trace system used to account for accessible goods, products, and securely marked with either a secure paper stamp which is affixed to the product or a secure digital stamp which is printed directly on the product packaging. So make sure you register yourself on the KRA EGM system once you obtain the excise license or the import certificate. So once you get either of the two, make sure you register for the excise stamp. So kama una deal na goods ama wewe ni manufacturer wa tobacco, alcohol, etc., register to get the excise stamp, and by doing that you'll be in compliance with the tax laws and regulations. So with that, I wish you a very nice time. Let's meet again here and in our next lesson tutaangalia something to do with turnover tax, TOT, the turnover tax. So remember to subscribe, remember to watch, remember to share to